so much better than the Blackboard collaborative thing.
Just really. Is it your personal camera? Is this your personal one?
That's right. Most of them are like that.
Oh my god, you're a lot fancier than me.
I am a photographer, so amateur.
If, once you're getting older, it's very hard to learn new things. So typically what
This is behind which can get annoying when there are a lot of questions. One comment about the YouTube.
okay.
Let me check this camera. You're having some problem with Blackboard today, Steven, so this is the year you're gonna get on Blackboard. I'm sorry.
So how many we have right now?
Just one.
One in, so we have total 4. Okay. Do we need to wait more? Or
It really depends on you, whatever you want to do. I'm fine. We are already ahead of the schedule.
okay, so I can consume entire class then.
Pardon me?
I can take entire class today.
Yeah, that I wouldn't mind.
All right. Take a seat. Normally, I don't like to be on YouTube. So. All
If you
right.
like, I can like end the YouTube thing and then start it back again whenever we are doing the class.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I have very bad memories in the past when I was in Korea, so I don't want any of my friends finding me. I'm joking. So I guess let's wait another 2 minutes if
Sure.
others might be show up. It's typical for students being a little bit late.
Some of them, yeah, are can you like send them a text or something to see if they're coming or not? I think it's Nele, Trey, and who else? Yeah, right? Is it it? We do have one more student. So 6 students?
Yeah.
I think so there are 9 students.
Yeah, that's I don't think the other kid. I'm looking at the
So you guys all from South Carolina?
I'm from Canada originally. I moved here when I was young.
Okay.
Depends on the United States.
So Steven,
From Russia originally.
I don't know if
Yeah, I see that.
the previous lecture,
You also get all the text one and
we talked about
Okay.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Steven doesn't know you. He is Dr. Won is the director of the aerospace program.
I guess he's using the texting instead of.
Yes, and I'm gonna read his questions to you. That's yeah. Let's see. Awesome, again, Steven, Trey. Emery. Emery is also in the class as well. So we have 7 students, right? Yeah, 7 students. These are the students. Yeah, Steven is online. Igor, Lawson, and
Okay.
Nick actually. So 8 students with Nick. Nick is not on there. Yeah, 8. We have 8 students, guys. You always forget about Emery.
So we have. So how many aerospace students in junior? You guys in junior level.
I'm junior.
Yeah, I guess everyone in this class is junior, right?
So 2 more semesters.
And I think Steven is also a junior. Sophomore. Steven is sophomore.
Actually, I think I have.
Vit is also sophomore, right? Aerodynamics.
Hey, how are you? Can I have your name?
WIT.
Good. So you also aerospace? Yes. Well, let's start. So let me introduce myself. I'm the messenger. So don't shoot me. So I joined this school in 2016 summer. I came to stay in 2007. At that time, I thought I'm gonna stay only 1 or 2 years, get to know some people. If I go to any international meeting, I have some friends I can talk to and improve my English. So I don't need to be stupid shy Asian holding a glass of wine or beer, doesn't know what to do at the corner of the room. I hate it myself. So let me learn some English and make some friends. My motivation was nothing to do with doing research, just trying to enjoy my life in US and then going back home. I got married in 2000, so when I came here in 2007, I had one boy. And my wife also, she did PhD in computer science and engineering. And I realized 2 years later, when I said it's time to go back home, she said, I never thought about going back. So she said, at the time, I got kind of offer from the one of the government lab in South Korea. And I had to turn down. My wife told me, if you want to go, you go, I will stay. Somehow my wife is of US. Anyway, since then, just stayed. I was just enjoying my research, get to know people. More importantly, getting to know and familiar with this American culture. I liked it. I just enjoyed too much research. Didn't have any goal in my life. I was research staff in Princeton University. After spending many years, I realized I cannot be research staff for entire my life. So I started to apply for faculty position at the time. I thought research is my hobby, and my specialty is enjoying my hobby. So only one type of job I can have is being a professor somewhere. I got an opportunity to come down here. I came in 2016. At that time, aerospace program was about to start. Got first batch of pilot program students. They are in senior right now. So this is gonna be their last semester. And then you guys are second batch of this pilot program. Sorry to say, but we are using you guys to find out how bad you are. So, and I was partially involved in aerospace program, being a committee member. I had no idea what's going on. There was the director at the time, and suddenly he made a decision to leave to the industry. So I like him personally. He's Dutch guy, that's very straightforward. He doesn't know how to throw curveball. He always throwing the maximum speed straight ball. So if you're not familiar with him, you might be ending up getting annoyed or sometimes frustrated. But later I found he's quite nice guy. And ambitions and goals he wants to achieve. The only problem he had was that his communication skill is not that great. But I liked him a lot. I had a beer. He loves beer. I love drink. So we had a good time. And he suddenly left. And I became somehow interim aerospace program director from 2020 in January. And the more I'm looking at those things, I'm finding more problems and troubles. Hey, how are you? Can I have your name? P-R-E-Y.
Yes.
All right. So, why are you guys coming late? Anyway. So, long story short, I found a lot of issues, and to be honest, I have no idea how these senior students were able to get into the place that they will be graduating. And I don't know yet. I want to find out. And then now I asked Mustafa whether I can steal his one of the lecture because this is the only for aerospace students. So I have chance to get to know everyone and having a chance to listen to what you guys said. And then also as well as informing you guys what's gonna happen in your next semester and the following semester. So you can get registered for the courses you need to register. Otherwise, I see there's a chance being having very bad news after spending 4 years here. So I don't want to fix these issues. So my position is I will do my best, almost guarantee that any problems you have, I will try to fix it. And that is based on, so if you fail the class, get F, so you have to get excused, which I'm not gonna help. You know, that is beyond what I can, you know. But if you took the course, everyone got good grades, not failed, but somehow the system is effort off. So I need to do something, then I will do my best to fix that issue. So in current version of aerospace program, curriculum, you guys in right now 420. And the problem I found very recently is that the track electives are messed up. So if you're not careful, you cannot take the required course you are supposed to take. So one example is EMCH 585. It has pre-med, which is EMCH 327. That is not required course under aerospace program. So by default, you are not allowed to take all of these required course. So there is two solutions we came up with. One is the substitutions. Instead of taking 585, you take EMCH 327. And that counts as a required course. The other option is getting the pre-req waiver. So next semester, have you guys taken EMCH 585 yet?
No, I've been slated to take that.
Okay. So next semester, if you're taking, that course will be offered by Shinyu. I spoke with him, so he will be more than happy to waive this pre-req issue. So there's two options. Personally, do I need to take 327 or 585? I have no idea. Talk to others, your friends, asking the opinion, which one is better, and make decisions. So,
Is this for the aeromechanical track?
yes. Okay, so that comes down to the, so let's go back to track later, okay? And there are some courses you need to take. So AESP 415, which is the
Aircraft design.
design, isn't it? So if you are graduating in 2 semesters, you guys need to take that one next semester if you are not taking right now. So that is must, because AESP 415 is the prior course for senior design, which is the AESP 428. And then, as you know, we offer those courses only 1 semester per year. So next semester you guys need to take both. And then in the following semester, it takes 428 as a senior design. Then you guys will be using some of the work done in 415 into 428. So I spoke with Walt. You guys probably know him. So the idea right now is design the aircraft in 415 and then flying with your airplane in flight simulator. Hopefully moving base. And then finding out how fast you guys are crashing. How far you can fly. But those are the ideas right now, okay? So you guys need to take 415. And there are other requirements. Let's say it says 3, if you are aeromechanical system track, AESP 415, EMCH 585, which we discussed, EMCH 308, and plus 2 from 332, EMCH 332, EMCH 354, EMCH 535, EMCH 544, and EMCH 530. So try to take those 2 electives next semester, or at least you can take 585 later on, but schedule your semester so you can fill those requirements in. Yes.
So you mentioned I need 415 for 428. Is there a way to take both of those at the same time instead of drop it in the spring?
I recommend. No, you have to take.
No, one of them is offered in the fall. 415 is offered in the fall.
So you have to take 415 in the fall. Otherwise, you have no choice.
Because the email said 415 is spring only.
So okay. So you guys got this document that is prepared for the students getting into 5th semester. Your name? My name is Lily, and I'm
LEP. Near left. LEP. Yeah, that's correct. NIR LEP. LEP.
E.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So I remember your name.
Yes, so actually I have issues.
Okay, so this one was sent to guide the students getting into 5th semester next semester. It's not meant for you guys.
That's why you got it. Because you're a year behind.
So are you assuming you will be graduating in
May 2020.
how many semesters left?
2.
2. Okay.
By year, you're a sophomore, right?
By a year. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's probably why that got sent to you.
All right. So
Explain that to me. You said it's going to be sent to us because what?
okay. So this one was meant to be sent for the students getting into 5th semester of aerospace program.
Why was it sent to me?
Because it is 101.
So my understanding is you guys are all expecting to graduate after spending 2 more semesters here.
Yeah.
Okay. That's one. So we will offer ASP 415 in coming 4th semester. So please register if you are following the aeromechanical stuff, whatever track. Aeromechanical systems. So my suggestion is how many of you guys are following aeromechanical systems track?
We also have a comment here that Steven didn't receive this email. He's a 5th semester. He's going to be the 5th. He's going to into the 5th semester. I think it's true for Vit. Did you get the email?
No.
He didn't get the email.
So Steve, are you expecting to graduate after 2 more semesters?
No, he's a sophomore.
Sophomore.
So he's going to graduate after 4 semesters. So our real sophomores never received this email, but Nirlev and Igor, who are not sophomores, received the email.
Okay, so I don't know what happened, but still, My email address is Sanhee at mailbox.
Write it down here.
UofSC.edu. So send me email, then I will forward the paper to you. So
I have a question about the prerequisites. So you did not tell us about the prerequisites when we first.
So now I have to say this class supposed to start at 10:05. We already discussed previous issues. So let me repeat. Okay. So the prereq for aeromechanical system, you have to take EMC 585 that has prereq, which is EMC 327. If you are following the aeromechanical system, which can be resolved by two options. One, you can substitute the requirement for EMC 585 with EMC 327.
This is all good.
Or you can have waiver for the prereq for EMC 585.
Okay, now that's all good. I understand the prerequisites you want me to take. The problem I have is you didn't mention this when I first came here on the paper. So now you're saying I have to take the prerequisites, which puts me behind, and I have to take more classes, which takes more money as well. I don't understand that.
So let me repeat again what I said before you came here. So I'm here to be a messenger. So I became a director after aerospace program got built and started taking two batches of pilot programs. You guys the second one. So I'm finding a lot of progress as well. So I'm trying my best to fix these issues. As long as you don't fail a class, I will do my best to fix problems so you can graduate within 8 semesters.
Okay, I'll be emailing you a lot.
More than welcome to send me email, but when I saw your email was very aggressive. You know, that's not the way to play the game or winning game, okay?
I have to be because it's my money. It's my
Yes,
time.
it is your money, and then I'm sorry for that, but I'm here to help you. So there's no reason you to be very aggressive to me, because I'm the one offering the support and help. So trust me, okay? So be patient. Okay, so all right, so we discussed the prereq issues can be waived. You can have substitutions, and if you are expecting you are graduating within 2 more semesters, then here's what I said. And still, if you are getting into the 5th semester, there is the sequence of required courses you need to follow up. Otherwise, you cannot fulfill all the requirements because some of the AESP courses are offered in only one time per year, a specific semester. So that email or these documents, I'm going to send it to you later on, is to inform you what are the options you need to take. And then those things have been discussed with student service office. So make sure you're following one of those. If you're following the aeromechanical track, then that's the one you need to follow. There are 3 options, but from my view, there's a few viable options at this moment. Okay.
I had one more question. This is about PMCH 544. It's in the aeromechanical curriculum. Will that class be offered in the springtime as well? Just
544.
yes, sir.
Compressible, right? Compressible fluid flow.
And so it's either compressible fluid flow or composites.
The 580-85 is so compressible fluid flow is offered this semester,
This semester.
once a year,
Will
only.
be offered in spring?
Spring then, right? Let me just make sure. Let me double check.
It has no turnaround.
Am I gonna have to take both of those EMAC classes, the 5A and the 327? Or is that just for the juniors that are?
So so you don't need to take both.
It's just one or the other,
One over the other.
regardless of how early you are.
Yes, but there's no problem for you to take both. And the bottom line is when you register, please make sure you visit student service. I know that they're not fast, they are very slow responding, but please, to make sure you're on track. Because we are debugging the program right now. So there's a lot of room for to fix the issue for you to graduate in time. So that is what I can do. And then if you have any problem, just let me know. So what I did, I got very frustrating email from Noreen. When I found it, I was very upset. Not to you, to school. You know, how this can happen? So I went to this office, I spoke with them, and then I initiated the chain of the discussion. And then after that, I getting the emails back from the Jen. So I hope they are solving these issues. All right, so I see.
Just one quick comment. So EMCH 544 is only offered in the fall, not the spring. Only in the fall.
So let me see. Lawson, Nick, Igor, Nori, Trev, and Vic. All right.
I know that I want to be doing air mechanics track.
Okay.
But what other tracks are there that are fire?
All right. So let's discuss other trends. So I'm really sorry. I apologize. The mess created by the people when I was not here. But since I'm doing interim director, so I do see there are 4 other trends. Integrated information technology, power electronics systems, control systems, and communication systems. To me, I don't understand why those are there. So, but it's there. So if you made a decision to follow any of those, you're gonna have a lot of issues, which I will do my best to fix. But it has to be at home. When you find out troubles, shoot me an email, and I will immediately act. And let me give you my personal understanding of mechanical and aerospace engineering. So when industry hires a person having aerospace engineering, my personal understanding based on my observations in state, in other countries, they are not looking for having an expertise in communication, power electronics, integrated information technology. No. If they need, they're gonna go to the WE or computer science to get those people. If you're assigned by piece of paper at the end of the graduation, say aerospace engineer, you will be expected to be an aerospace engineer. So then what are the aerospace engineers? Who have strong understanding of mechanics, coming from solid mechanics, dynamics, vibrations, as well as fluid mechanics, aerodynamics, thermodynamics, hopefully heat transfer in broad range of physics. So those are what industry is categorizing an engineer as aerospace engineer. Even though I said it, I like this one, control system. Because nowadays everyone needs to find out how to control it. Recently this Boeing 737 MAX crash that comes from implementing very bad control system. By the way, ignoring the fundamentals of statics. They just put new engine, which is bigger than before. They lost mass balance. So they asked control guy, can you control? And 99% works, but 1% creating that issue. So that tells me, still I need to know fundamentals dictated by or defined by aerospace program engineer before I even talking about control. That is my personal take. You might disagree, but that is what I see. And in my research and others, I always do control. So I need to understand how the control goes, because always I have feedback loop to control what I want to do. So it is good to have, but I would suggest if you have room to take more courses, I would suggest to take those as free electives or others, because this curriculum itself has been designed for 5 courses per semester mostly, 5 courses per semester. So you have one room to play with. And I would suggest, why don't you take those courses? So we are currently discussing improving this curriculum. If that happens, there will be no more these flat electives. It's going to be one, and giving students for us the freedom to take other courses. That is my goal. But at this moment, we are having troubles with this very bad curriculum itself. So what I'm trying to tell you is, as long as you don't fail any course, I will do my best to push you guys to the end. That is my goal. So any questions? No?
Will these prerequisites be offered in the summer?
Say again.
Will these prerequisites be offered in the summer?
So which prerequisite?
I'm in the high tech track.
IIT.
Yes.
We don't, I don't know.
That's the only way I finish on time.
So what are the, so this one I need to have personal discussion for it, because I am not familiar with the IIT curriculums and courses. So you and I need to sit down and see what's going on there. And come on with some.
I was scheduled to meet at 1.
Do you have time today?
Yes, I have time. It's fine. I get off at around 6.
Yeah.
Yes.
Today.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I have class the entire day.
Okay. So how about next week? Do you have any? So what is the day you have?
Monday.
Monday. Okay. Monday, I'm free at this moment.
What time?
Do you have class on Monday?
Oh, yeah, same situation. Well, yeah. Well, actually, no, not on Monday. Monday, I can do 11 o'clock.
On Monday.
Yeah.
11 a.m. on Monday.
Yes.
So let's meet on Monday in my office. I'm gonna send you the MS invite. So you can come to my office to sit down and discuss the plan.
Yeah.
Is that good?
That's fine.
And if we find any prerequisites, then that's the starting point for your next semester.
Okay.
Any other questions? Yes.
I guess my question would be, why is 415 a prerequisite for 428?
It's not. Officially, it's not.
Okay. But it is suggested to take them.
Right.
I mean, you have to take it honestly, to be honest. Together
415, it is required course for you to take.
For their game.
But I think he's in the controls track, right? In both?
Yeah. Which I guess helps me because this system is kind of
So again, I'm really sorry. So I had no idea how bad it could be. And particularly having all these nonsense subtracts from my view. And to be honest, this aerospace program is housed in Department of Mechanical Engineering. And those subtracts are from from other department. So to be honest, I have no control for them. So what I can do is going to the student service office. There's the dean for academic affairs. I've been communicating with him to fix those issues or prevent and others. So Nolik's case was found by him sending me email. So hopefully we continue to do that to fix everything. And I'm sorry for your troubles, but please let me help you. All right. Any other questions before you are starting to? Well, I can take any question. I love questions. Yes.
So, for all the advisors, kind of aware of this, like, I've got an appointment with Farouk soon.
Come here, Farouk.
Yeah,
He knows.
he's up there.
Yes, he knows. So you guys are very special case because the previous director didn't do anything to arrange use advice with aerospace specific faculty who knows details. So what I can do is go talk to them and get this basic thing done. And if you have any issues, just shoot me an email. So I will be more than happy to meet with you in person anytime.
Who are your advisors?
I don't know if they changed it, but mine was Odell SMS.
You should still be Odell.
How about you,
Sorry.
Nori?
You don't have a faculty advisor yet.
Yeah, we have.
Sam Sawyer. So you don't have a faculty advisor yet. Okay. What about you, Bit? Yeah, you guys are sophomore, but you two should have a faculty advisor already.
Okay, so then for you guys, so this time what I did is I put names who knows a little more details on how much messed up in aerospace curriculum, and I'm going to continuously inform them. So when you talk to them, pretty much they're going to say to you is, how can I help you? But even though I say that this is so convoluted and complicated problems, so I highly recommend you to look at the other options. And most of the AESP course being offered only one time per year. So if there is a chance for you to take, you must take. And most of EMCH courses below 500 level being offered almost every semester. But some of the 500 level courses are also offered in one time per year. So please make sure you confirm that course will be offered. And then you have to make a plan not only for next semester, the semester later. So try to plan this semester courses, the courses for each both semester in one time. So you don't get big surprise later. And then if you're not satisfied, you're still not sure what to do, come to me, let's talk, figure it out. If there is any issues, I will inform the office, so it can be solved. All right, any other questions? No? Am I crystal clear? How about Steve?
Do you have any questions, Steve? Steven? All good.
Oh, so again, sorry for issues. I'm here to help. So don't hesitate to contact me if you see any issues. I love questions. Let me take one more. Any questions? No? All right. And
Just one comment before he goes. And the only elective course that our department offers that you guys can take in the summer is heat transfer. That's the only elective course you guys can take. So just so you know.
What was heat transfer's code again? It was MTH
354. And you're gonna take it with me. So if you like me, take
Is the guy getting paid all the time?
No,
You do it for summer as well.
I do heat transfer only in the summer.
They'll take it a second.
I think I'm taking it spring senior year.
Good.
I
All right,
guess so.
thank you guys, and thanks for.
Sure, yeah,
Fine.
yeah.
And let me know if you need to talk to me. Okay. Thank you.
Mhm. Okay, I don't know if we should start the class or just talk. Why do you want to cry? Tell them. Santura, he was a. So I think what happened was he left very abruptly because of some of the problems. But the thing, I think everyone in the program got a waiver when they wanted to take the composites, right? And as Dr. Vaughn said, if you want to take composite, you have to take composite here if you're in an aeromechanical track. They will issue a waiver for you as well. But Dr. Lyons, who is the associate dean of undergraduate study, he's a little by the book kind of guy. Okay, you really don't need any understanding of machine design to take composites. I don't know why machine design is a prereq. Maybe because they wanted to make sure students take it in the later semesters, right? In mechanical, right? So that was one of the reasons the whole thing started. And the track problem is there because Dr. Van Turen, the Dutch guy, Dr. Van Turen, Michel, was the only person. You had the Aerospace 101 with him, right? Yeah. You didn't fail dynamics, did you? Yeah, I remember that dynamics. Yeah, I think half of the students failed, right? Oh, you did get out? Okay. Okay, that's good for you. Good for you. I would have failed that dynamic too, honestly. Yeah, so he had a lot of communications with the people in the other departments, but since he left, we have lost that communication, the direct line of communication. That's why all of the mess has this. But Nilab, an honest, a friendly advice, I guess. If you can't change your track, do so, because you never know what's going to be offered with the other departments. Yeah, you are definitely in the right here. I understand the problem, and I'm sorry for whatever that happens. I'm just an instructor. So what do we want to do? It's like 30 minutes. You only have 30 minutes.
So for the second batch, are the aerospace engineer majors, they're seniors now, did they start as freshmen in aerospace, or did they transition from mechanics?
I'm not sure. I wasn't part of the program back then. You have to talk to them. But I think all of them started as aerospace. They didn't transition. I think. At least most of them. I think Ryan and Josh. You know all of them, right? Ryan, Josh, Anna Victoria, and Tyler, Trent. Who was that? No. Unbelievable. I forgot his name.
Maybe no Josh.
Josh had a class with you guys. I knew Lev had a class with the rest of them. So. Yeah, I remember. I just remembered you.
And then started talking about stuff I hadn't learned yet.
That's another problem with the propulsion class. You have to have at least thermodynamics, aerodynamics, all of those things, but they are not listed as prereq for propulsion. Yeah, that.
What's the code for propulsion again?
314, AESP 314. It is only offered in the fall, so you have to take it next semester. It was in the fall, right? We were in the fall. Yeah. Fanturan wasn't the only one who designed the program. All of these people were involved. Lack of due diligence is the root cause of all of this problem. Yeah.
So did he fail because he creates all these problems, or because of the problems? No, that's probably it's what it sounded like he was trying to say without saying it. No, he just got a really nice job, and he was like, "All right, I'm gonna have a
No, he did. Yes.
He was slowly fixing it. Right?
Yeah.
Because like you could tell when you took one of his classes, he would realize like half of them didn't know what was going on, and he'd be like, "I need to add a prerequisite for this course," and that was just like half
These are the things you do before you actually post it and have students take the courses. You don't do this while students are taking the courses, investing in the course, and keep making the finish line ahead and ahead. At the end, we'll be graduating in 6 years. We'll have great years, and keep walking with canes by we're out of here.
You're definitely correct. So that let me put it this way: the only issue that I see that we shouldn't have done is the other tracks. For the rest of it, the department did like 95% fine. And you look at it this way: the only person they could hire for this program was me, the only faculty, right? And we don't have any other faculty dedicated to aerospace program. We have Wout, who is a research assistant professor, not considered a faculty, unfortunately. I mean, I keep telling you have to hire this guy as for a tenure track position, but they don't do it for whatever reason, right? So yeah, he's a very good. He's a good friend of mine. So so it is only me and Vouch. That's it. Rest of them are mechanical people. Farouk is a mechanical person. Yeah. I got a mechanical engineering degree as well. So, but most of the courses I teach are not aerospace design. So, and I was on the book to teach the design AESP 428. That would have been a disaster. But I don't have any experience in aerospace design, right? I do teach a lot of classes. I teach your lab courses, all of your lab courses, which let me put like the lab courses. You only saw the mess on my side, right? But whatever I wanted to do, there was pushback. Every single lab, right? And that's a problem, right? Yeah. No, I'm I definitely I don't know what to say about being aggressive, but the thing is you are paying for this and you have the right to like hold us accountable as the administrator. Exactly. No, I definitely agree with that. I guess let's just talk about the aerospace program then. Let's forget about the course at this point because we are already already ahead of the schedule. So losing a course, I guess, to address your problems is not going to be a problem for me. And so those of you who don't have a faculty advisor or don't have like aerospace dedicated faculty advisor, you can always talk to me or Dr. Vaughn or whoever you feel more comfortable talking to. But you're already yeah, that's actually one of the biggest problems we got into. But he is already a junior though. You are a sophomore. You are a junior. Okay, I thought you were still sophomore.
Yeah, I'm like a technical one, but I took 101.
That class was a nightmare.
101 was a nightmare.
That's how horrible the Aerospace 101 just came around. Even the guy now, I hear terrible things.
let me ask you this. You all have had, let me see. What does a horrible 101 class mean? I don't even understand that, because 101 class is supposed to be like YouTube videos, fun, like.
It wasn't, it was about going to other planets and shooting rockets. I don't know what he's talking about.
It
There's
wasn't.
a bunch of equations on the
They wanted to touch every field of aerospace.
Yes.
So every single lecture was a different prof from, or professor from a different section of aerospace.
Yeah.
And so we had like everyone, we have a class with one.
Yeah.
Like,
Propulsion.
every class is a different person, and then sometimes it was just a TA, Jesse, like teaching us everyone.
And he's not competent either. He's in the same boat. He's not any good.
Jesse is not.
I thought Jesse was decent guy. He's all right. I thought he was kind of thrown into a situation where he was screwed a little bit, honestly.
But the test, when you do the test, they just test you on like anything that happened during the presentation. And so, like, Jesse was clearly writing the test, and he was just like sitting in the back watching the lectures and then writing test questions, because
So he was horrible.
the test questions were like.
Yeah, Jesse designed the whole course 2 years ago, but this semester, or the previous semester, Dr. Gurdal is the teacher. And so the idea of the Aerospace 101, that's one of the reasons they didn't let like a junior faculty like me to teach that course. I mean, technically, Jesse wasn't even faculty, but he was teaching the course anyways. But the idea is your teacher is supposed to bring some experience and tell you different things about aerospace. The idea is for the teacher to show you different aspects of the aerospace program, right? And I assume they wanted to follow that path, but based on what I'm hearing from you, they failed miserably.
It just got kind of overwhelming.
In idea, it was cool. It was good because you got to meet like every professor basically, and like you touched all the subjects. But when it came to actually doing the class, it was just like, what is any of this? And
Too much concepts. There wasn't enough like actual understanding of the physics.
I remember there was like a lapse rate problem.
Yeah.
Temperature lapse, it was like why the
But they were
temperature
talking
is
about,
like 3,000.
yeah, I was
Stuff like
I
that.
don't know how to do this.
I was like, we did that for like.
Let me tell you how ridiculous it was. We had 15 minutes to do a 35-question test. None of us finished on time, obviously, and then, he was ending up failing grades, expected, and I dropped the class. And I've taken many other classes besides Aerospace 101. I believe Aerospace 101 is harder than all of these classes.
It's not wrong.
Wow.
It's good. It was good ideas of that.
Okay, that's when you focus too much on equations, right? That's the problem. What is your experience with aircraft systems course? Okay.
It's good. It's a little broad. At least the quizzes are a little broad.
Okay, so
It's not bad. It feels different. It's not bad. It just feels different because it's not.
So you're.
It is nice.
You think you'd ask a question and he wouldn't know it, and he knows it. That guy is so smart.
Yep. He's a very smart guy. His expertise is aircraft systems. So he's giving you like 10 years of expertise in that course. So the idea of Aerospace 101 is something similar to that, but definitely easier, right? Aircraft systems is already an easy course, right? Based on what I gather, right? So Aerospace 101 should have been like similar to that, but a little easier. But I'm sorry, guys. I hope you are getting at least what you expect, the minimum minimum of what you expect in my classes. And hopefully at this point, I'm always open to feedback. So if you have any feedback, you don't have to be aggressive about it. I just hear your feedback and try to implement them. But pardon me?
I'm not going to be aggressive.
No, I appreciate that. And I mean, honest, I actually keep saying this in my, I teach a graduate level aerodynamic course. And I also teach the mechanical courses. I teach the fluid mechanics as well and heat transfer. And those people come into my class, they don't know anything, right? I mean, like 80% of the students tell you that they were never taught this. 80% of them are lying, right? And you expect 20% to at least have heard the names, right? But which is not the case. Which is, I honestly feel sorry for the students who have to pay this much money to learn nothing and just get a degree, right? If you wanted to buy a degree, you could have bought it, like put a little more money in and bought a like Ivy League degree, right? Not a state college degree. If you're coming to a state college, you at least want to learn something. That's the idea, right? But yeah, I'm sorry this is happening, and let me know if you have any feedbacks about my courses specifically, and I definitely will always be available to you until you graduate. So whenever, and I still have in my, for those of you who had the Aerospace 101, Aerospace 361 with me, we will definitely, whenever the wind tunnel is ready. It is not ready yet, honestly. Whenever it's ready, we will do the experiment, yes.
Did you say you teach the graduate level?
Aerodynamics, yeah.
Is that the 544?
That's 578. 544 is the compressible fluid flow taught by Dr. Farouk, okay? But in the propulsion course, we will do like 30% of the course is essentially going to be the same material he teaches, right? So if you really want to go into details, what compressible fluid, but essentially, you can ask Neil if he has been in the class. We learned about shock waves, which is the topic of compressible fluid flow. We learned about the nozzles, the convergent, divergent nozzle. That was the whole chapter 2 of the book, right? Before jumping into propulsion. That's correct. That's correct. Yeah, that part was more of a propulsion dedicated. But the power, energy power, was dedicated towards the compressible fluid flow, if you will.
I think my only problem is that the 544 and the Aerospace 415 are both offered in the fall, and I can't take both of them at the same time.
Why not?
Like required courses, because I still have to fill in the rest of the actual major required.
Yeah. Like right now, my next semester is 314, 362, EMCH 377, AESP 4.
377 is manufacturing, right?
Yep. And EMCH 585. I don't have room for 544.
And since it's not offered in the spring,
And I really don't want to take 18 credit hours.
So my last semester, I only have one class, it's the Air Lab one, it's just, I took that co-op, so it knocked like everything back. Can you take graduate level courses while you're undergrad?
5 high level courses, yes. 7 high level courses, yes.
You're in control and aerodynamics. How early do you have to start that? Or can you,
I started the electrical track 2 semesters back, but I started with heat transfer last semester. So that was my first class too. So that's probably why I can't do all the aerodynamics.
So how many of you want to take 544? So we have, you don't want to take it, do you? That's compressible fluid flow. I think so. It should have a heat transfer. Let me double check.
That's the reason I want to take it. It's like that's like heat transfer to be able to.
I don't know if Ryan was thinking of taking that course, but I don't know if he ended up taking it. Do you know Ryan? Yeah, I think. Yeah. So you probably want to talk to him. I remember he was talking to me and asking me questions about that course. So there are 5 students who want to do, but none of you have taken heat transfer though, have you? I mean, I know you have already taken.
I'm only going to take any classes this and that, only after these guys fix their issues, because I'm not going to take some class and later they're gonna tell me, oh no, we want this class.
If you are in the IT track, then that makes sense. If you are in the IT track, you definitely want to avoid any electives for the aeromechanicals because you're just going to fill up your courses and then you cannot use them toward your degree, right?
I'm just trying to get out of here. That's the fastest way to get out of here. That's what I'm trying to do.
You can. So you how many IT track courses have you already taken?
Well, this is my first one, but,
No, IT track, IIT track. But this is not. This is a required course for aerospace, right?
I know, I'm taking one right now.
Oh, you're taking another. Okay. I would say, let's see, how many courses do you have to take? So you have to take composites, 308 finite stress element, and finite element stress analysis, whatever they call it, and with Andrew Gross, right? And what else? The 415, right? Composites and 415 are going to be offered next fall, and then you can either take heat transfer, 2 of heat transfer, and like some other course. So Nilab, I would say at this point, I can see you graduating with the aeromechanical track if you start in the fall. If you start taking the courses for the aeromechanical in the fall.
So you're talking about, I graduated in 2 semesters, I started taking.
You want to graduate in 2 semesters, right?
Yeah, fall and spring, that's it. So if I take an aeromechanical track, I can get that done in 2 semesters?
If you are already on track to graduate for the IIT, if they offer all of the courses in 2 semesters, then you can just come back to aeromechanical and you should be able to graduate. But you will have a hard time, of course. But let's see. Since we're already here, let's do this. Let's do it. But he has already taken propulsion, so he doesn't need to take propulsion in the fall. So let's do AESP 415 is the thing you want to take, then EMCH 585, right? Composites. What else? You want to take AESP 362, I assume. This is going to be offered, and you have to take AESP 428, AESP. Is it 461? Flight dynamics and control. AESP. That's it, right? 466. I don't remember. That's flight dynamics and control. These are the. So these are the aeromechanical courses, right? You have already taken AESP 314, so you have already knocked out one of the major courses, right? The only major course you have to take in the fall is going to be AESP 362, and these will be aeromechanical track courses. Pardon me? Oh, that. Manufacturing, right? Manufacturing. Which is. Are you 332?
Can you take 7 courses in a semester? Is that possible?
So yes, but you have to sign a waiver that you won't kill yourself. But my point, specifically for NILAB, my point is, since you have already taken AESP 314, you can replace that with 585 and take 415 instead of one of the IIT tracks. That's 2 courses out of 5. And then these 2 courses are your required courses. If you don't have any more required courses remaining from the EMCH, you can add 3 courses here. Right?
I'll talk to the advisor, but if I don't take that many courses, that's more I'm investing, that's not necessary. I think of it as an investment, at this point, because what am I willing to invest? I want to invest in all those courses, I can't take that. It's not going to be. I mean, this is a statistic, 23% of the people who graduate get the job in which they major in.
23%. Wow.
I mean, you'll get it related, you might get a job that's related, but it won't be your major.
I mean, it's also not really specific for industry. Like if I didn't have to take Italian senior year, I'd be taking the same course load. But since I have to take Italian senior year, I'm taking kinematics this semester. Otherwise, I'd take it spring
Why do you want to take Italian senior year?
Well, I have to. I need to find language credit instead of taking 2 semesters of Spanish, French, or German.
Dude, just try your hand at the language placement test.
Again.
I
You
literally,
just need like a,
I
we
ran,
can't take it again.
I matched the sentences. I don't know German, and I matched the sentences, and I passed.
You know you are going on the record with this, right? You're being,
They take it again.
I took it once.
Huh?
Once and I got it back.
yeah. I don't think anyone's gonna listen.
I need 4 foreign language credits, and the main like 3 Spanish, French, German are only 3 per semester, but the harder ones like Italian, Russian, and Arabic are 4 credits per semester. Just say you.
Why don't you take Arabic?
Because I know the Italian alphabet. I don't know the Arabic or the Russian. German alphabet is the same as the.
Yeah, I would have taken the Arabic because I know the alphabet. I don't know the language that much. I know the language a little bit, but I know the alphabet. In my country, we use the same alphabet.
I think me and you have a couple of similar words as well. How do you say fun in your language? Do you say fun?
Fine, yeah. We are you speak Hindi, right? Punjabi, then it's even closer to Farsi. Yeah.
They're all there and they have a couple of words. Do you know the star?
A star.
Yeah, the star.
What does are you saying the English word a star?
No. I think in your language it's the same. It's TASTAR. There's a word called that as well in your language too, right?
What does it mean?
Basically the hand of God.
The hand of God. A star. Maybe the pronunciation is different because I can't think of a word. I don't know what we call the hand of God in. You are you talking? Are you? Can you spell the word you said?
DASTAR.
That star. We pronounce it that star. Yeah.
Basically when I'm tied around my head, we call it that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, yeah, we have a, so you already have a home advantage in my classes. That's, you should have abused that in your previous courses. But yeah, if any of you are, if I think it's only applies to NILA, if you are thinking of getting the aeromechanical track, you can come to my office, bring all of the courses you have already taken, and we will work it out. If it wasn't that hard for you to graduate in 2 semesters, you can always move to aeromechanical track.
I'll see if it's working.
Yeah, but the thing is, for the IT track, it doesn't really matter who promises you what. It is not in our hands. It is in the computer science department's hands. So if they don't want to offer the course, huh? Yeah, that's a no, you have to take five is same amount of courses. I assume, but the course loads are gonna be less than the course loads in our department, less mathematical. But and like your AESP 415 is a very demanding course. You're gonna end up doing the project. You're gonna end up like spending weeks on just one single project. It is a very demanding course. But most of the people who took that course really had fun.
415, is that one propulsion?
No, that's 314. 415 is aircraft design, right? Which is not a real prereq to 428, but the way it is set up now is essentially technically a prereq. If you get into 428 without the 415, you will have a hard time.
Is WOW teaching 415?
Yes. For now, but no, it has a lot of. It is not a hard course. You just have to do a lot for it. Like you have to write a report. You have to understand. Like you have to follow the industry standards. All of those things. Composites, yeah. Huh?
It's quizzes though. Sometimes they're just like I look at the questions on quizzes. I don't remember. They're just so vague and broad. You could be answering,
any sort of thing.
You should definitely, if you have a feedback about his quizzes or exam, you should definitely provide the feedback to him. I'm pretty sure he will listen to your feedback. Yeah, that's always. I guess I will end up teaching that course if they don't hire Fox anytime soon, because a guy can wait for like so many years, right? After that, he want to leave, right? So, and whenever they don't have an instructor for an aerospace course, they ask me to teach it.
Structures is super easy. I don't know why I thought it would be a 500 level course.
Which one?
Structures with the.
Structures.
Yeah.
Is it easy?
I feel like it would be, but Dr. Lorenzi goes really fast. Really fast.
Oh, you're saying it is not easy. I thought you were saying it is easy. I was like, you are a genius then. That's yeah, that's a hard course. That structures is a very hard course. And they don't make it easier. Let me put this. So let's do this. Before we leave, I need to. I won't be able to come in on Thursday, right? So I will record the lecture for you on Thursday. I will put it on YouTube. I'll also put a link on Blackboard so you can have access to it. But I will be able to like answer emails. And so if you ended up watching the lecture on time, please send me an email. And what we are going to do for the next lecture on Tuesday is we will do a review. Okay. I'm still planning on doing that. I was planning on including some aircraft stability, but I don't know if I should or not, because you are supposed to learn aircraft stability in 466, flight dynamics and control. Okay. And it really depends on you. If you want to learn aircraft stability, we can include that. But if you want to learn more orbital mechanics, we can start orbital mechanics after the exam, right? If you have a preference, let me know. Send me an email, or we can say it now, right now. But yeah, orbital mechanics part of the class is more mathematical, is more visualization. I don't want to say harder, but it can get a little confusing, like the equations of motions we were talking. Pardon me? Okay, that's good. And the half orbital mechanics course, the half a course you're going to get is the only exposure you're going to have to any space-related program, other than that, like a small section we talk about rockets in the propulsion. So you won't get any other exposure to a space-related stuff. But we can always do more. I mean, we can think of doing something in your Aerospace 362 if you have any ideas. I'm open to suggestions. So if you can think of something, you should definitely send it to me. And if it's not too much work for me, we'll definitely. You want to do a project, or we can do a project for the orbital mechanics part. Yeah. What a space program is? What? Kerbal?
It's very like realistic though. When like it has like all the stuff.
What is the name? Can you spell the name? It's just a random name. Kerbal.
Yeah, it's just a name.
Okay. It's a new game. I haven't seen it. 2012.
But it teaches you a lot about like Delta V and stuff like that. It's very intuitive and very free.
Okay, so guys, that's it for today. We didn't discuss any flight mechanics, but we tried to address some of your grievances about the program. And my office door is always open. You can always talk to me. Sometimes it is not a bad idea that you bring your grievance to me and then I like take it to Dr. Bond or anyone else, because then there is another push from a faculty member, right? Not just a student, right? So even Wout, actually, you can talk to Wout. He's of course open to your. He's a good friend of mine. So, pardon me.
If it helps, then you tell them that like all the students think you guys should hire them too.
I have brought up the issue with anyone I could, but I'm not on the hiring committee, so we'll see what happens. We are already trying to hire some other people, so I don't think it's gonna happen.
I have my homework too here, but if you want, I can turn it in online after class.
Yeah, sure. You don't need to. I would rather if you turn it online, but that I can take it right now.